beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Love's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. On play action, Love to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, it's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Marcus May with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And able to get this out to the 25. Love back to it here after the pick six. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Love looking to throw it. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Love. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Raiders 7, Chargers 0.
play fake. Here's Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Off the play fake, Love. And the Raiders have got him. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Conner. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
The 35-yard line.
Love. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daron Payne able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Man, I got you.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Love. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Love, they go play action now. Here's a diving catch right side. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Love fires that quickly outside. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. David Montgomery taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Raiders 14, Chargers 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, it don't matter.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check, 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 check.
To throw now. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Slam, slam, slam. Say it. Check, check, check. Shift. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Rip right, rip right.
Final play of the half, Love. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mecole Hardman as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for two. Try to run it in with Montgomery. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play. And two more for good measure. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On play action. Love to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. From the 40 now on second down. Love. Catch is made by Hardman. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's taken down inside the 30.
10 more yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Along the sideline, making the connection to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Montgomery, touchdown, Chargers. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone, and it's now a two-score game as the lead moves to 9. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. There he goes left side. 20, 10.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Rosas now to add the PAT. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So that one will be accepted. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Love. This one into the hands of Nixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Now a run with Montgomery. Oh, what a move. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Pass caught there by Nixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Play fake. Here's Love. Flushed out right. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Love. This is caught. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a two-score game and a solid lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Score, Chargers 37, Raiders 28. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On first down, Mahomes. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 44, Love. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Play action this time with Love. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. David Montgomery with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now the Chargers will again elect to go for 2. Read option, here's Montgomery. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play there for Vegas. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24.
Chargers 52. Raiders 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.